Montessori. Hi everyone, my name is Sophia Duran, and today I'm going to show you guys how I set up my living room and my kitchen in a way that is Montessori inspired for this little boy. He's currently 14 months old, and what are the things that I do for him. And I'm also going to talk about why I do it and why it's important for our family. So let's get started. So let's start with the kitchen. Our kitchen is really small. So we live in a townhome and it's a 2-story. And here downstairs is just a kitchen and the living room. And we have a bathroom as well. But it's really small. So I really struggled to make space for everything that we had. And when we moved here about a year ago, I actually left a lot of stuff back where we used to live. And I sold a lot of stuff. So I made some extra cash as well. But even with that, I filled up all the cabinets. So when Tiago started to walk, I wanted him to have access to his utensils, to his plates and cups. So I managed and cleared out these 2 doors. And here I have his bowls and his plates. So when we're ready to go eat, I tell him, Tiago, me da seu prato, or go get your plate, and he comes and gets it. This top one, I have bibs for him. I usually have some silicones ones behind his high chair, but I sometimes ask him to go get it, so he just grabs it. And I also have some cloths that I didn't have space for anything else, so I keep it here. And he used to take them, but not anymore. And sometimes I do want him to wipe something down, so he can get it from here or from the hooks that he has that I will show you in a minute. If you have a small apartment, I know how hard it is, but make room, maybe throw some things away, donate, or even sell and make some money off of it. But make it a little space if you like that idea for your little one to be independent. So now I also have this learning tower. If you guys are familiar with Montessori, a learning tower is basically something like a stool, but safer, that he can be in a counter height and help you cook or watch you cook and anything that you may want to do at counter height. So before I got it, I noticed Tiago really cried. He really wanted to be looking at the stove and what we were making. So we'll have to carry him. Now that he has his tower, he can go up on his own and he can see what we're doing. He can help us. I usually, when I'm making beans, I have him help me. When I'm making my smoothies, he helps me put them inside, the ingredients inside. Whatever I can involve him with me, I will do it. So that's how I have this tower. So if you're wondering, this tower is a cheapy kind. If you've seen it, usually there's some sturdy wood ones, and those are awesome, but unfortunately we just couldn't afford it. They were like over $100. So I looked high and low for cheaper learning towers, and the cheapest I could find were around $60 or so, and I thought that was fine, but I wanted to wait a little bit on it. So this brand is actually from Walmart, I heard, but I bought it off of Facebook Market. I bought it out of the box, brand new, and someone was selling it for $20. So we have it. The only problem is that it does have some holes and grooves inside, so it's really hard to clean. It gets really dirty. So if I did have a solid wood one, it would be easier to wipe down. So you weigh your priorities, and if you can afford it, that's great for you. Okay, so moving on, let's do the living room. Okay, so this is the setup that I have for the living room / dining room activity area. I got this table at IKEA for $29.99 or something like that. It was actually the cheapest table, weaning table that I could find. I looked up some Amazon as well, and they were plastic, and they didn't look as good as this one, and it just looks good. It's clean and it kind of matches with everything anyway, so I got that one. I initially wanted him to have his snacks here, but it would get just really messy, and we have carpet here. So he eats a lot at his tower, so I can just have him snack there. And when he eats his meals, he will eat on his high chair close to us, next to us, and we'll eat as a family. So over here, I usually do activities. We can read books, so we do some coloring, and we also go over the feelings and weather. I have these, I'll show a video clip for you guys of, we just talk about these, and I have other ones that have colors and alphabet. And these hooks are really cute, and I was so lucky I got them. I actually thrifted them. So let me show you guys. I went to a thrift store looking for hooks, and this is the one I got. And it's actually just 2 hooks, and it has the logo of Home Depot on it, so maybe you can find it there. I got it for 50 cents, so super budget friendly. And I got these binder rings at Walmart for $2.50 or something like that. I did find on Amazon for $8 or $6, but I did see that Walmart had it for cheaper, so I went ahead and got that. So since I only have 2 and it is getting colder, I decided to put a jacket there, and this jacket didn't have any hooks, so I just poked a hole in the tag and have him hook in there. And then this for him to wipe down anything that he has spilled over here or on the floor even. I also just made a hole and put the ring in it. So the first day I put this up, I was cooking, and he went up and he was experiencing taking it out and taking it, putting it back on. So he actually liked it, and I thought it was really cute. I was just watching him, and now I just need to be consistent because this is quite new. I just need to be consistent on every time we get home, put it on, put your jacket back on the hook, and when we're leaving, you need to put your jacket back on you before we leave if it is cold. Also, I'm going to show you guys a closet that we have. Our house is very small, like I mentioned, and we don't have a mud room. So basically, we just have a closet that is for coats, and I have a few shoes there. I have 1 pair of sneakers for me if I need to go out of the house really fast and I need closed-toe shoes. But I also have my flip-flops, which I wear them all the time when we go on our walks. And all the rest of our shoes are upstairs. My husband's shoes are upstairs, even though he wants to collect them down here. I keep on taking them upstairs. But I do keep 1 pair of Tiago shoes down here, and also the rest of his shoes upstairs, just because of the space. So I leave them down here, and then when we go on our walks, on our morning walks, or anywhere that it's just quick out, I go and tell him, okay, take your shoe and let's go get your shoes. And I help, and he gives the shoes to me, and I put it on for him. And then when we arrive, I say, okay, let's take them off, and I help him halfway, and then he takes them out all by himself, and then he puts them inside and closes the door. So we're working on that as well. And if we are going somewhere that he needs different kind of shoes, I usually help put it on upstairs. He will go. I usually help him put it up upstairs. Alrighty, so I also wanted to mention why I do this. You might be questioning, Sophia, why do you have to put everything on his level, or what do you want to do? Why do you want him to get his own things? It's more work for you to teach him, or sometimes he doesn't do a good job and end up taking longer. So here's why. I want him to develop a sense of a good self-esteem. I want him to feel that he's valuable at home, that he can help himself with some things, even though not everything, that he still needs my help, but he also feels confident and just helpful around the house. Okay, I'm back with this cutie because he woke up. Diz oi, pessoal. Diz hi. Hi. Okay, so going back to the reason why I wanted to say why I do this kind of stuff, is because I want to build his independence and his self-esteem. Kids really thrive when they feel helpful and independent. And I know that will benefit him. And even though it might be a lot of work to teach him now, it'll be helpful for later, because then he can do things on his own and I don't have to worry about doing it for him. He also feels helpful inside the house. And that's one thing that I want him to feel, not like, oh, I'm a person who's helped, but a person who helps around our household and our family. I listened to a couple podcasts, and I'm gonna link them down below, and they mention what I'm talking about right now. And it's just building their self-esteem, you know, and it's really fun. And it's really fun to see them learn and enjoy. Actually, let me see if he wants to put this. Tiago, bota isso aqui de volta, por favor. Coloca. So you guys can see. Bota aqui, filho. Okay. I'll help him a little bit. He's getting the hang of it. He does it on his own, but sometimes he puts it on, and when he takes his hand out, the thing comes out with him. Hi! And so yeah, guys, let me know how you set up your living room and your kitchen. And if you have any tips for my space over here, I hope I helped you guys. And hi! And if you guys want to know how I do his toys, check this video out. This is how I do his toys organization and rotation. And I also talk about a little bit why I do it and why it's so good. And also in a small space, because we're here. Bye. Say mama. Mama. Diga bye-bye. Bye. Thank you so much. If you like this, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Say bye. Bye. Manda beijo pra titia Julie. Manda beijo. Titia. Fala titia. Isso, meu amor. Agora fala beijo. Mua! Beijo para todos os fãs brasileiros. Bye, guys. And I do speak to him in Portuguese. If you do want a video about it, let me know in the comments down below and how it's going. And yeah, bye.